So you're getting serious about streaming with OBS Studio in 2026? And let me tell you, the laptop you pick is literally the most important piece of the puzzle. We're about to dive into the top laptops that are going to power your stream and take it to the next level.
I mean, that's the goal, right? It's all about leveling up your content, growing that community, and just creating something awesome. And believe me, it all starts with having the right hardware from day one. You've got to think of it like this. Your laptop is the heart of your entire setup. If you get the wrong one, you're looking at lag, dropped frames, and just a totally frustrating time for you and your audience. But the right one? Oh, it makes everything feel completely effortless.
Okay, so here's our game plan for this breakdown. First, we'll build the stream-ready blueprint. Then, we'll meet the 2026 laptop champions. After that, we'll put the top contenders in the spotlight, share some pro tips for flawless streaming, and finally, help you choose your perfect match. Let's do it.
First things first, the stream-ready blueprint. Look, before we even start throwing around brand names and model numbers, we have to get on the same page about what actually makes a laptop powerful enough for the demands of OBS.
You know, streaming with OBS is a total system workout. Your CPU is busy encoding your stream and handling all your cool overlays. At the same time, your GPU, your graphics card, is running the game, and it can also help with encoding, which is huge. On top of that, you need speedy RAM and a fast SSD to keep it all from bottlenecking. And of course, great cooling so your performance doesn't tank midstream.
Okay, let's zero in on RAM for a second, because this is important. The analysis is super clear. 16 gigs is, the bare minimum you can get away with. But 32 gigabytes? That's the real sweet spot. Just think about it. You're not just running OBS, you've got your game, your browser with a dozen tabs for chat and alerts, Discord. It adds up fast. 32 gigs gives you that breathing room for a totally stress-free stream.
All right, so now that we know what to look for, let's meet the champions. Here's a quick, high-level look at the absolute top-tier laptops for 2026 that all the research points to.
And wow, this chart lays it all out for us, doesn't it? You can see the main contenders right here, what they're best for, and their biggest strength. We've got the solid all-arounder, the slick premium option, the creative powerhouse, and now we're going to break them all down one by one.
And now for the really fun part. Let's really dive deep and put these top contenders under the microscope to see what makes them tick for us streamers. Kicking us off, we've got what many are calling the best all-around choice for most people, the ASUS ROG Strix G16. This is basically the go-to recommendation if you want a machine that just works.
And here's why it gets so much love. It absolutely nails that perfect balance between a beefy CPU and a powerful GPU, which is exactly what you need for smooth gaming and encoding. The cooling is fantastic, so it won't throttle, and you get all the ports you could ever need. Now on the flip side, what are the trade-offs? Well, it's a little on the bulky side, and yeah, that battery life, you're going to want to stay plugged in, for sure.
And this quote really just sums it up perfectly. If you're a gamer who's streaming in high quality, and you just want rock-solid, consistent performance without having to spend a fortune, this is your machine.
All right, next up, a machine that takes all that power and wraps it up in a seriously premium package. Say hello to the Razer Blade Pro 17, also known as the premium streamer's weapon.
And you can immediately see why. The build quality is just phenomenal, and the performance is off the charts. But all that premium goodness, well, it's going to cost you. And to keep a machine this powerful and this thin from melting, those fans are definitely going to kick in and make some noise when you're pushing it hard.
This one is really for the streamer who values that high-end feel and portability just as much as raw power. It's for creators who want a machine that looks every bit as professional as their stream performs, whether they're at home or on the go.
Okay, now let's switch gears to something a bit different. This is the MacBook Pro, and it's not really framed as a traditional gamer's laptop. Instead, think of it as a creative powerhouse.
The strengths here are in a league of their own. The Apple Silicon chips are so efficient that the laptop stays cool and quiet even when you're encoding high-quality video. And the screen is just world-class. But, and this is a big but, it's not built for gaming. A lot of the most popular streaming games won't run on it, so you'd probably need a capture card to stream from a console. So who is this for, really? It's for the artist, the musician, the podcaster, the creator whose stream is about way more than just gaming. If your workflow involves live video production, editing, and you're already in the Apple ecosystem, this machine is an absolute champion.
Okay, look, picking the right laptop is half the battle,
But the other half is knowing how to use it. This next section gives us some fantastic pro tips to get the absolute most out of any machine you end up with.
And these tips are pure gold. Number 1, use hardware encoding, like NVNC on NVIDIA cards. It takes all the stress off your CPU. 2, we already hammered this home, but aim for 32 gigs of RAM. 3, use a fast SSD, especially for recordings. 4, and I can't stress this enough, please plug in an Ethernet cable. It's the secret to a stable, drop-free stream. And finally, keep your OBS scenes simple. It'll seriously reduce the strain on your system.
All right, we've gone through a ton of info. The tech specs, the top models, the pro tips. Now it's time to bring it all home and help you make that final, perfect choice for you. At the end of the day, it all boils down to this one question. You have to ask yourself, what kind of streamer am I? Am I the all-out gamer, the creative pro, the multitasking machine? Your answer points you to the right laptop.
It's really about matching the machine to your mission, and the breakdown is pretty simple. The ASUS ROG Strix is your all-around warrior. The Razer Blade is for the premium professional who wants zero compromise. The MacBook Pro is the creative's favorite, and for those who need to see everything at once, that dual-screen ASUS Zephyrus Duo is the undisputed multi-window champ.
Ultimately, the best laptop is the one that lets you create your best stuff. Period. It's the one that gets out of your way and just lets you be creative. So after all that, the only question left is, what's your new command center going to be?